Hi everyone, CFL Park Hopper here, and today we're going to talk about how to rope drop rides effectively. So I'm here at the Hollywood Studios, and I'm here an hour before the park opens on a Saturday. So the biggest thing you got to check for when you're going to rope drop rides is try not to come on early morning magic hours, especially if you're not staying at a Disney resort, and make sure that they don't have those early morning special events as well. So this is the day that neither of those are going on. So we're going to try to get here and get on Slinky Dog. Okay, it is 8:12 and we are in line for turnstiles. Or we're trying to get in line for turnstiles. I thought that line is shut down for some reason. So let's come over here. Try to find a short one. There we go. Okay, so now we gotta wait for them to open turnstiles, but again, when you're coming to rope drop stuff, you wanna be here really before they start opening turnstiles because it gets you at more of an advantage to get in the line for the ride you wanna ride. And I'm gonna go back, if you are staying at a resort and you wanna use extra magic hours, by all means, do them. Just know it'll always be starting an hour before the park opens, so you really gotta get up early. If you want to rope drop things, then you're looking at getting here. You know, if the park would open at 9 on a regular day, then morning magic hours start at 8. You'd have to be here like at 6:15 in the morning, or I'm not sorry, 7:15 in the morning to be ready to go ahead for that 8 o'clock early morning magic, if that makes sense. So, and more hotel guests decide to go to that certain park of the day that it's early morning magic. So it's already going to be more crowded on those days. So I typically, personally, I would still go to a different park that doesn't have morning magic hours, even if I'm staying at a resort. That's me personally. So again, you might be able to be successful. I'm not one who likes to get up really early all the time, especially on vacation. So that's why it's my preference not to do it that way. But we're gonna wait here at the turnstiles. I think they will open at 8:30. So we'll check back in. Right. Okay, so they open the turnstiles a little after 8:15. And now we're at the next checkpoint, which is like halfway down the street. It's federal law. I would be here. It's 8:24 right now, till at least 8:30. So I'll check back in and let you know how long we stood here. Okay, so this has been hilarious mayhem for the last 5 minutes, but I couldn't record and walk. But basically at 8:30, they walk you all the way into Toy Story Land and into the ride. So it's been a giant mob of people walking from where I was in the middle of the street in the front all the way back here to Slinky Dog Dash. So, and they're gonna open the rides right here after 8:30. So that's good to know. So I would suggest getting here to the park like I did, no later than 8. And you also have to factor in busy season. Like this is January and it's off season now. But if I would have came over Christmas, I would have probably needed to be here by 7:30. So keep that in mind too, what time of year you're here. So here we are, we're heading in. There it goes. Woohoo!
We're fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. The three of us.
No.
It's so worth it. They need his shoes. Well, maybe when he's up there, they'll tell him. It's fun.
See the sticker on the box? It's the date of when the first Toy Story movie opened. Or second movie. Which is it? Tell me. First movie.
Very first.
95, yeah. My synapses are not firing yet this morning, folks. I haven't had coffee yet. Basically rolled out of bed and came here. Yeah, 95. That would be the first movie.
Oh, they're waiting. Oh.
Okay, we're on the next train. I think we're going to be on the 3rd train out. So that was pretty cool. Again, if you get here now, you're still going to be walking continuously and getting on. So it's going to be running with a pretty smooth wait for the first half an hour. If you get to the park after 9 though, I do not suggest coming straight to the rides that you wanted to rope drop because they will already be over an hour wait. So keep that in mind. If you get here late, go ride everything else because everything else you'll be able to walk right on and get it done. Here we go. Okay, so totally worth the rope drop. The lady sitting next to me told me that we started the ride at 8:40. So again, 20 minutes before the park even opens. And I don't know if you were able to see the line really well from when I was riding the ride, but that line was already queuing for this roller coaster outside of Toy Story Land. So again, I suggest you need to plan on the rope drop ride opening 30 minutes before the park opens, like it did today. And with that being said, I would get to the park no later than a half an hour before that. I got lucky, I think, today coming at 8 because it is a slower day and it is now off season. If I would have tried the same thing during Christmas break about a month ago, I think I would have needed to get here at least an hour beforehand, at least at 7:30. So plan ahead for that. But definitely worth it because now look, I can come over here and do the alien swirling saucers and no one is over here. So, you know, if you don't have fast passes for these bigger rides, especially, you know, if you're not staying on property, you can't get your fast passes 60 days out like the people that are staying on property can. It's harder to get these rides for fast pass. So this is an excellent way to maximize your time and get here and get able to do these rides. We are going to do this also at Animal Kingdom with a Flight of Passage. So we're going to show you that clip next. Okay, everyone, it's day 2 of the rope drop. We are now at the Animal Kingdom to do Flight of Passage. So as you can see, I'm here. It's very early, just parked the car. It's about 7:45. To do the rope drop at Animal Kingdom at the Flight of Passage, you need to be inside the park by 8. So here we go. Okay, it's 7:47 and we're in line to go through the turnstiles. Not really turnstiles anymore. Magic Band swipes, I guess. So we'll be going in probably about 8 o'clock. Keep you posted. Okay, so they open the turnstiles at 8:05, and it's just going to be mass walk all the way to the bridge to Flight of Passage. So do not stop, do not divert, just keep going. You got to keep up with the crowd and get your place on the bridge. Okay, when you see the tree, you're going to go to the left if you've never been here before. So you're going to go down and to the left. Keep walking. Okay, when you see Pizza Safari, that's that orange building right there. Keep heading left. And this is where they're gonna stop you, is up on this bridge. We're not too far back. As you can see, there's the end of the line sign.
So that right there is the ride.
We'll be held in this queue probably till around 8:30 or 8:45, and then they'll funnel us all the way down to the ride. So I'll keep you posted. Okay, we're going. They released the line at 8:20. But now you gotta stay to the right and you gotta weave down this way. So they get you into the queue. Check out the mountains. So we're just gonna wait here in line. The ride is actually over there. So they have us again in another holding queue. Time's 8:24, so we still have plenty of time.
We're all in the wrong line.
That Black Panther thing, I'm not crazy. Yes.
Okay, so now I'm on the bridge. They just keep funneling you around to different areas. The time is 8:34. So if you know where this bridge is, it's Africa's over there. So that's how you can come back and forth to Africa. So they funnel you all the way out here. And we'll be here for a little bit. Basically, we are essentially already in the line for the ride. They just haven't let us into the ride building. That's why we're outside. Okay, we're heading in now. 8:40. So we're still way ahead of 9 o'clock for park opening. So I can see people up in the queue. They might not actually start the ride till 9. I don't know. But that's okay, because we'll still be pretty close to the first ones on it. Now we're under the floating mountains. Look at the plants. They're so neat here. And I must tell you, everything here lights up at night, even this walkway. So even though you might come early in the morning to rope drop this ride, make sure that you plan to come to Pandora also in the nighttime, so you can see all of these plants lit up, because it's absolutely gorgeous.
It does, man.
All right, we're to where the ride is. It says from this point 90 minutes. But I think they count all of this time that we've been waiting as part of that 90. Check out the Banshee up here. This is something you get to see when you stand in line. I've never noticed that before. It's beautiful. Check this out. This is really beautiful at night when it glows. It is 8:45. Still 15 minutes till park open. Beautiful. And the line now says 120 minutes, and literally I just looped down and back. Okay, 8:50 and we're inside. We continuously just walked all the way inside, so I haven't stopped. And it's been my experience that we're gonna cut out some of the ride building. We're not even gonna have to go through the whole thing to get there, so we'll see as we keep going here. Cave is beautiful. Yeah, they basically send you through the fast pass entrance this early in the morning. So you're gonna bypass the main showroom, you know, which if you've been wanting to see the big floating avatar, I'll show it to you. You'll pass it through the window, but it's not the same as seeing it in the front. Okay, this is the main show building over here. Can't even see the avatar because they have all the lights off. But if you ride the ride in the regular day, you can kind of see them in there a little bit. You would go through that building and get up close. Okay, 8:58 and we're in the queue to board the ride. Okay, so it's 9:30 and I'm off the ride. So I think that the wait time really counts you standing outside and the turnstiles, and then the whole wait inside, because I was in the turnstile line no later than 7:40. So the 120 minutes, if I got off now, you know, I waited from being outside. So yes, you will wait regardless of whether you wait in the queue later in the day, or if you're waiting outside and then coming into the park and having to stand on the bridge and so on and so forth. But here's the great thing about doing the rope drop. It's 9:30 and now I can do the entire rest of the park. Whereas if I would be coming right now at 9:30 and just getting in line, and the line is now 225 minutes. That's 4 hours. So there's no way I would get the rest of the park done. I have fast passes. I have a fast pass at 9:40 for the safari, and I have another one a little bit later for dinosaur. So once you have those fast passes in there, it's very doable to get things done. If you have a park hopping option on your pass, you could get your fast passes for another park later in the day, like Epcot, Magic Kingdom, or Hollywood Studios, and you could basically probably go around to the rest of the rides in the park right now. Most of them are 5 to 10 minute waits, and be done with this park by noon, depending on what you wanted to do today. So rope dropping is very effective, especially if you don't have fast passes for these big rides. Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom, Slinky Dog at Hollywood Studios. I would consider Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at Magic Kingdom one of these, and at Epcot, probably Test Track. That seems to me lately to be the hardest one to get a fast pass. Frozen sometimes, but it's not as bad as it used to be. And once Star Wars Land opens here in the fall, the game is going to change again. So I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe down below to see more. And thanks for watching.